For my last video, I would like to discuss the influenza virus. And I would like to discuss the fact that the influenza virus is extremely common. Anybody is susceptible to it, and that it can be dangerous, even though people believe that the influenza virus is not that dangerous. There has been pandemics in history before that have caused millions of deaths worldwide, and that's why we have a vaccine now. So to start off, I would like to discuss what the influenza virus is. The influenza virus causes an infection disease called the flu. We all know what the common flu is. I'm sure almost all of us have probably had the flu before. It can be mild to severe, and these types of symptoms are high fever, runny nose, sore throat, muscle pains, headaches, coughing, feeling tired. There are three types of influenza viruses: the type A, the type B, and the type C, and usually the virus is spread through the air from coughs and sneezes. Like our previous discussions on Streptococcus pneumoniae, washing our hands is extremely viable and important to stopping the spread of the influenza virus, because soap deactivates the virus itself. Basically, the way the virus spreads within the human host is it's through replication. Viruses can only replicate in living cells. The replication is a multi-step process. So first, the virus binds to it and enters the cell. It delivers its genome to the site where it can produce new copies of proteins and RNA. We learned this in class. Then the live cell assembles these components, and the new viral particles exit the host cell by destroying, basically bursting out of it. So the influenza virus binds through hemagglutinin onto celiac acid sugars on the surface of epithelial cells, typically in the nose, throat, and lungs of mammals. So basically, through all mammals, it'll go through the nose, lungs, and once inside the cells, the acidic conditions of the endosome cause two types of events to happen. So first, the hemagglutinin protein fuses the viral envelope with the vacuoles membrane, and then the ion channel allows protons to move through the viral envelope and the acidity of coronavirus, which causes the core to disassemble and release the viral RNA into the cell, and that activates the stage 2. The viral RNA basically takes and replicates itself through the cell, and then that causes the virus to replicate through the cell. That's how the influenza virus and basically a lot of other viruses bind and cause destruction of host cells. So the different types of the different types of influenza viruses are A, B, and C. And the A is the A is what makes kind of the influenza virus very dangerous. The influenza A virus is basically one of the reasons why the outbreaks of influenza has become almost to a pandemic level in recent time, because the influenza A virus is normally found in wild aquatic birds and natural hosts, and it changes the way its morphology is in the animal, and then it spreads to humans. So that's why different variations of viruses have caused pandemics. The H1N1 caused the Spanish flu in 1918, the swine flu in 2009. The H2N2 caused the Asian flu, the H3N2 caused the Hong Kong flu. These are all basically epidemics and pandemics. The bird flu in 2004 was caused by H5N1. So there's been a lot of epidemics because of these. The influenza B virus exclusively infects humans. It's less common than the A, and the only other known animals to be susceptible to it are the seal and the ferret, and it mutates at a rate of 2 to 3 times slower than A, and has less genetically diverse. And so there's usually a degree of immunity to influenza B. And then influenza virus C has one species. It infects humans, dogs, and pigs, and sometimes causes both severe and local epidemics. However, the C virus is less common than the other types and rarely ever seen.